Nature is always wanting to do its thing, to have its way. All things are that way. The cells in our bodies want to do what they do. Bacteria wants to do what it does. Animals want to roam and do their thing. And modern man in general, seeks to push nature back, to hold it at bay, so that man can avoid adaptation. We don't want to have to adapt. But this has a long-term consequence. We avoid letting nature have its way with us. We push it back. But eventually, it pushes back. It'll have its way, sooner or later. It's like an ecology, the push back and forth of things. And so it seems that we have to find a way of life that is as much in harmony with nature as possible. I don't know that it's even fully possible. There will always be a push back and forth. But it seems that we could avoid the biggest setbacks by being adaptable. I once lived in a place where they had pushed back the ocean because the ocean used to come in upon them. And so they brought in lots of rock and dirt and soil, and they pushed the ocean back. I found that interesting. The man down the street talked about the times when it had flooded before, even to spite the fortifications. And strangely, I found myself thinking that if that had happened to me, I would have left. I would have let the ocean have its way. I would have found another house, kind of like the animals do, like a bird who builds a nest, and then when the tree falls down, flies to another tree and builds a nest. And I wonder if the reason that the animals can do this is because they are more modest in their dwellings. It's not a big deal to start anew. But mankind wants to do a thing once and have it done forever. I think that we would be better off to live a little more simply and to move in harmony with nature. Not to give it all and let it take us down to the grave, because it can do that. Not to leave off bathing and be all the things that make us human and become like a creature of the forest. Not completely anyway. But to be a little bit more like them. To seek to be adaptable. To follow the intuition that fits in perfect harmony with nature. And perhaps that's the gift that simplicity can give us. To bring us home to oneness with all that is, to acceptance. Perhaps it can help us to stop fighting, to stop pushing back so hard, and to stand in awe, in love of all that is.